Data Jockey, Machine Learning for Victorian Racing. Wednesday, 8 July 2026, Race 4 at Sandown Lakeside. Let us get going. Before the detail, the headline for Race 4 at Sandown Lakeside. 2 model selections. Nearing Liberty is the place pick, top of the models list for this race. Sweet Jasmine is the same race multi-leg only, the top 4 selection, not a standalone place bet. That is the quick version, Nearing Liberty for the place, multi combining both if you are after the longer odds. Stay with me though, because the model is seeing something worth unpacking in this field. Race 4 Sandown Lakeside, 12 runners today, which means the top 3 pay a place dividend. Here is the first thing worth knowing, the model's top selection is not the favorite. That tells you straight away the model is seeing value somewhere the market has not priced in. That gap between data and market is exactly the kind of race this model was built to find. 2 selections on the board today, a place pick and a same race multi-combination. And as always, this is not a forced pick. The model only shows up when there is genuine value to report. Today there is. Let us get into the detail. Quick context before the picks, since how this works matters for understanding what follows. The model driving these selections is machine learning based, trained on Victorian racing, and it never stops updating. Every race meeting adds to what it knows. That is different from a static system built once and forgotten, and it matters because racing patterns shift over time, season to season, even track condition to track condition. The real differentiator, though, is the target. Most tipping approaches chase the winner. This model chases place finishers instead, horses landing in the top positions, paying a place dividend. Different target, different method entirely. It is processing dozens of variables across the whole field simultaneously: pace, distance, field makeup, historical patterns, how each runner matches today's specific rivals. All at once, in combinations that are well beyond what manual analysis can realistically track. The full methodology is linked in the description if you want to go deeper. Right now, though, Race 4 is the focus, and the model has a strong view worth walking through. Let us get into it. On to pick 1 for Race 4. The model's top selection here is Nearing Liberty, currently 3rd in the market, not the favorite, not the horse drawing the market's attention, just one the model rates well above where it is currently priced. That mismatch is the whole basis for the selection. I want to be upfront about something, since I think it is more useful than pretending otherwise. There is no single clean reason the model has chosen Nearing Liberty. That is genuinely not how the system works. It does not rely on one factor like a strong record at Sandown Lakeside or a preferred distance, the kind of reasoning a standard form guide leans on. The model takes a different path entirely, weighing dozens of variables at the same time. Track conditions, distance, field size, who else is racing today, historical patterns built from thousands of past Victorian races, all considered together, surfacing connections that are simply invisible to manual analysis. That is intentional. A one-sentence explanation would mean the model was unnecessary. What actually counts is this. The market has Nearing Liberty at 3rd in the market. The model places it 1st for Race 4. That difference between market price and model confidence is where the value lives, and identifying that gap is the model's entire job. It does not matter whether the market eventually catches up or not. By the time it does, the value has usually already gone. Built specifically around place finishers rather than winners, a top ranking here means this horse fits the historical profile of horses that finish in the places, not necessarily the historical profile of horses that win outright. A different way of approaching the problem altogether. Nearing Liberty for the place, a top 3 finish in a 12-runner field is what the model is backing for Race 4. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. Pick 2 is Sweet Jasmine, currently 5th in the market, a different style of selection to pick 1, worth clarifying up front. The model views Sweet Jasmine as likely to finish in the top 4, but is not confident enough for a top 3 finish on its own. That distinction is the whole point here. The data falls short of supporting a standalone place selection on Sweet Jasmine, but it clearly supports the top 4 role inside the same race multi. It can sound like a minor technicality, but in a 12-runner field, it is anything but top 3 pays a place dividend, 4th pays nothing. So backing Sweet Jasmine as a standalone place selection is not what the model supports. Its value lives in the multi combination. Put simply, the model is saying Sweet Jasmine belongs in this race and matches the shape of a top 4 finisher in this field, while a top 3 finish specifically remains less certain. The multi only needs top 4. Nearing Liberty in top 3, Sweet Jasmine in the top 4. That is the model's combination for race 4. Here is the same race multi for race 4, Nearing Liberty finishing top 3, Sweet Jasmine finishing in the top 4. Check with your wagering provider on availability for this market. Before going further, worth being precise about something, since these two bet types get mixed up easily. They are not the same kind of bet, and they do not carry the same odds of landing. Nearing Liberty as a standalone place selection is the higher probability option. The model has stronger confidence there. The return is smaller, but the chance of it landing is greater, and that is the model's primary read on race 4. The same race multi is the longer odds path. Both legs need to come in, Nearing Liberty in top 3 and Sweet Jasmine in the top 4, which makes it less likely overall than the place bet by itself, but the payoff if it lands is meaningfully larger. Neither is compulsory. The place selection on Nearing Liberty carries the model's strongest signal. The multi exists for those interested in the higher risk, higher reward option. Whichever you go with, understand clearly what each bet actually requires. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decision. If today's full card is what you are after, every race has a dedicated video, all collected in the playlist, uploaded ahead of race 1. Worth browsing the other races to see which selections fit what you are after. Combining multiple model selections into a place multi is something some punters do. Your wagering provider can explain how that works. Whatever you decide, make sure it is your own informed call. One more thing worth repeating, check for scratchings before placing any bet, since they can completely reshape a race on the day. For race 4, the model's place selection is Nearing Liberty. The playlist has the rest of the card, and if you have not subscribed, this channel runs for every Victorian meeting, every race day, entirely free. That is race 4 Sandown Lakeside wrapped up. The model's place selection is Nearing Liberty, and the same race multi-combination is Nearing Liberty top 3, Sweet Jasmine top 4, for those who want to explore the longer odds option. All tips are tracked publicly and results posted every week. Good days, bad days, all of it out in the open. No cherry-picking, no hiding the losses. You can see exactly how the model has been performing over time and make your own call on whether it is worth following. As always, for entertainment purposes only, please make informed decisions and gamble responsibly. See you in the next one.